You love?
Mhm. So I think before I was starting to talk before this because I don't think anyone's in here yet, but there's a StreamYard app that you can log in.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you can log in on the app, and then you can log in as a guest from
Yeah.
the app.
Okay.
That might help you for the next time when you're
Yeah. I'll have to look into that. Actually, if you're doing a show next week, I won't be available. So we're
Okay.
leaving on a cruise next week. So
Ooh, where are you going?
we're just doing like a 4-day out of Long Beach on the Radiance. So we leave on Monday, get back on Friday.
Oh, that's fun.
So should
I
be.
wish I was going on a cruise. Where's it going?
It just goes to Catalina Island over to Ensenada, and then back. There's like one sea day. That's the day before you get back to Long Beach, and so we've never done a short cruise like that before.
I've never even gone out of anywhere on the West Coast besides Seattle. That's the only I'm gonna turn these off. That's the only one that I've gone out of.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's fun. I want to do one over there that goes to Cabo.
Yeah, that would be out of Long Beach
Yeah.
because that would be the panorama. So,
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Yep.
So, how long is it? A couple days or?
Yeah, we get on Monday, and then we get off on Friday. So it's just like a 4-day. So.
Cool. Well, Riza has joined us. Hey, Riza.
Hey, Riza.
Welcome in. Happy 2024 to you too. Hey, Tamika. Welcome in. Welcome in. So yeah, I hope everyone had a great New Year. Hey, Cruising Scene.
Hey,
Hope
Cruising
you're
Scene.
feeling better, Cruising Scene. I know she was sick when I saw her live the other day too. So hopefully you are feeling better. This one now is starting to get sick. I'm at the tail end of it, thank goodness. So
it's nice that you could share.
Yeah, hopefully it gets through this household quickly and moves on out of here. Hey, Mike and Rihanna.
Hey, Mike and Rihanna.
Thanks for coming in. Scott McNeil. Hello. Thanks so much for coming in, Scott. Okay, so Sharon says she is feeling better. That's cool. Good. And Cruise Nuts is saying hello. And he says hey to Danny.
Hey. Happy New Year.
So happy New Year. So I'm wearing my ears tonight because I bought these specifically for New Year's Eve. And yeah, we were both on the couch sick New Year's Eve.
And I'm wearing a ski mask because I'm about to rob a gas station.
Get out of here.
No, I wondered.
He thinks it's like freezing outside, which means he has a fever because it's 61 right now.
Well, see, you're warmer than we are. We're only 60, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We're a little warmer over here.
But, it's a dry cold over here. So.
That's true. Over here, it's we've got the wet cold over here. But this morning it was probably like in the 40s when we woke up this morning. I had to turn the heat on.
So. That's usually pretty much what it is here too in the wintertime. Sometimes it gets down below freezing.
Yeah. We don't really get that cold. We sometimes get in the 30s, maybe once or twice, but other than that.
Right. Well, I mean, it's not very often we get down below freezing, but it does happen. And we also, once in a great while, get snow here as well.
So the good thing, though, about this new COVID strain is that it supposedly only lasts about 5 days, is what the doctor says. And so after 5 days, you are done quarantining. I mean, if you still have symptoms, you should, I'm just giving you my opinion. This isn't medical advice, but I would still wear a mask going anywhere. But So the good part is though, is this moves very quickly. It's not one that hangs around. The only thing that I have hanging around right now is my taste is a little off things. Can't taste any spice. I can tell you that. And give me something hot, and I wouldn't even know it's hot right now.
Last night we made barbecue. What was it? Barbecue ribs.
I couldn't taste any of the seasoning.
Any of it.
Huh.
Tasted so good. Best ribs ever.
Yeah, I made them. Let's see. Cruising scene. Happy New Year to you. Oh, look who's here. Look who it is. It's the other captain that's semi-retired. Now I'm not a mouse. Thank you very much. It's 44 in Texas.
That's a good name for you. Name Little Mouse.
44. Wow, that's cold.
44. Texas.
That's cold.
Go big or go home. That's what they say in Texas.
Cruise nuts, he is not the captain. The captain is right here.
So he's a private now? I'm losing track.
Yeah, he's a private. That's what who called him a private? Darian.
Darian
called him the private.
In German too.
That's what they told you, 5 days. Yeah. He said 5 days, I was fine. I could go do whatever. So
I don't know. We'll see.
It's been 5 days. It's been 7 days. So yeah, I'm about done with this. I'm at the end of it, thank goodness. So what's everybody going on? What's going on? What's going on? How was everybody's New Year's? Crow's Nest? What's going on over there? What'd you guys do? Tell everybody what you did for New Year's.
Well, let's see. Well, last night we went to see that movie with Timothy Chalamet, you know, the prequel to Willy Wonka. And,
Oh, yeah. How was
actually, I didn't think it was all that bad. You know, I was expecting the worst, and I thought it was pretty good. So.
Oh, yeah, we've been wanting to watch that Willy Wonka prequel.
Yeah, it's more of a musical, though, so I'd rather...
It's really, there isn't a lot of singing. It's not like Hamilton or something like that.
It's a musical?
It's just a few songs. And
okay, so it's not that much.
Yeah, I could tolerate it. So,
I'll do it at home. I'm not a big musical movie theater.
But you love Willy Wonka, right?
Yeah, I liked Willy Wonka when I was a kid. Mm-hmm.
Well, that was a musical too, wasn't it? As I recall.
Yeah, they did. But not a lot. Not a lot of musical routines there. Boomba, loomba,
yeah.
Oh, he's singing for us. Look at this.
There you go. I remember. See? I started watching a little bit Into the Heights. That's another musical that came out a while ago. And that one is a pure musical. That's a musical.
Yeah.
And normally I don't really like musicals, but in that one they had a lot more modern music to sing. It made it more tolerable.
Working on a cruise quote. Okay. Willy Wonka was all right. Charlie the Chocolate Factory was kind of a musical too.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the Tim Burton one though, right?
I never saw that one.
I never saw the Tim Burton. Oh, yeah, see it. It's Johnny Depp playing the Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a gothic version of Willy Wonka.
Oh, really? Well, there's a surprise if it's Tim Burton.
It's Tim Burton, yeah, typical Tim Burton, but it's still good. It's his own unique take on the franchise.
So, we do have a topic tonight. It's a cruise topic. And I don't know if you guys have all seen all the hype on this ultimate world cruise that Royal Caribbean is doing.
By the way, look at what she got lately. She joined the club, the Stanley Club.
No.
How many of you have a Stanley?
Oh my God. It seems like everyone's going crazy for these
It's
cups.
the new craze, I guess. It's the Stanley.
Stanley this.
Stanley craze.
Forget Yetis. That's so.
So tomorrow, supposedly, Target, if you go to Target tomorrow, they're supposed to be releasing a special Stanley that's only Starbucks Targets that are going to have.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
So they're trying to do the kind of like the Disney.
Yeah.
The Disney merchandise.
Hey, Lindsay.
You can't buy them at Starbucks.
No, they're only going to be released to the Target Starbucks, and it's only, I guess, tomorrow it comes out. But I've been hearing people are going to be lining up for them.
I heard there was a ruby colored Stanley that came out a while ago that people went crazy for. That got sold out in like the first day. It's like one of the rare Stanleys. What do they call it? The Quench Thirsters or something like that. They got a special name for these cups. And apparently, like, if you find one, it's like worth a lot of money on eBay.
Huh.
Kind of like the golden ticket.
Yeah. Like
See how everything circles back around.
Yeah.
Hey, Muncie Channel.
Yeah. You still get any access to any musical routines or songs. Mm-hmm. Oompa Loompas.
Cheryl says, I'm a Yeti girl. Yeah, I don't have a Yeti. I've never gotten a Yeti. Everybody's saying hi. I won a couple Stanleys and sweepstakes. I also own Stanley's tools.
Oh, look at that. The captain's trying to one up you.
Yeah, Captain.
Is that the next thing we got to upgrade now? Ooh.
So anyhow, we did have a topic tonight. Our topic is the world cruise. So I don't know if you've been looking on TikTok, but there's like these 8 or 9, maybe 10
There's been a few of them out there, right?
Yeah, that are posting all of these like TikToks on the world cruise.
There's like a 3-year one that's in the planning. There's one that's currently going on right now that's like, what, 9 months or something like that?
Yeah, there's a couple of them out there.
I'm losing track. There's so many of them.
So would you go on a world cruise over there, Scrow's Nest?
I don't know. How long would it be?
That's a good question.
And who am I going with?
I mean, this one that they're doing right now is 9 months. So would you be on a cruise ship for 9 months. Straight months?
I don't think so.
On a tiny stateroom?
And it's a small ship. It's not like...
But you have a balcony though, right?
Yeah. Well, no. Some of them don't.
Some of them don't. Some of them have an interior stateroom.
Mm-hmm. So this one is on the one that the Ultimate World Cruise right now is on Serenade of the Seas on Royal Caribbean. So it's one of their smaller ships. It holds.
Serenade. You trying to find it?
It's 2,476 passengers.
Oh, you scanned that faster than me. There it is.
So, so you wouldn't do it over there?
I don't know. It would depend.
Would you do 3 months?
The most that we've done so far is like a couple, like 15 and 16 day ones, and those were both on smaller ships too. So that part doesn't really turn me off. But
you tell me, like in a trip that long. That's let's say 9 months. Do they throw in like free laundry service?
Yeah, there is free laundry, but it's not. You can only do it, I think, once or twice a month.
Oh,
a week. Quota? It's not like every day.
Be bringing some really heavy suitcases.
Yeah, so, exactly.
CruiseNet says Ritz-Carlton cruises. Check them out.
No, don't check them out because you're going to want to drag me into a 9-monther. Oh,
my friend on World for 5 months. So that's what happened too. So this World Cruise, you either had to buy the whole package for the 9 months, but then I guess it didn't sell out. So then they started selling increments. Like you could go, these 3 months or these 3 months, whatever. So you didn't have to buy the whole world cruise.
Well, it could have been.
Different.
Could have been worse too. It could have been like that one that got canceled and everybody's standing at the dock.
Oh, I know.
Wow.
So hypothetical. Let's say if you go on that 9-month cruise, you're with a significant other, and you get that person pregnant. In theory, 9 months. You might come back with a kid?
Well, yeah, you wouldn't be able to be on for the whole 9 months. You'd have to get off because I think it's the last 23 weeks or 26 weeks you can't be on a cruise ship.
Oh, they'll kick you out?
Mm-hmm.
They'll notice the nice little bump.
They don't want the liability.
That wouldn't be a concern of mine, but okay.
Dewey was going to go on the cruise but canceled it before the final payment. Oh, he was going on that one, Billy J? I would love to go on a world cruise on a royal ship. And that's what the ultimate one is. There is some TikTokers out there that are doing TikTok on it. There are a lot of the younger people on that ship, which I'm very surprised. But I guess now if you can work and do school and everything else from it, why not, right?
Oh, yeah, good internet, right? Starlink.
Yeah. So they are on there. Now, my concern would be the food. Would you have the same food every week?
Sounds like it. It would be the same itinerary every couple of days.
No, I would think because when Bill did his cruise, his transatlantic, they never redid the same.
Oh, they planned out for the whole 14 days?
No, he was on it for like 29 days.
Oof.
Yeah, when we did, like both of the ones we did that were like 15, 16 days, they never repeated the meals. So,
Oh, really? So
yeah.
if they have a heads up, they can prep for it.
Yeah, so I would imagine.
It would have to be, right? Because if it gets so routine, it gets very mundane, I would think at some point. Like it may be a few weeks in, depending upon the individual person, but they have to spice things up, I would think, right?
I would imagine at some point they start repeating meals, but not necessarily maybe, like week 1 isn't week 6 for the whole thing. They may break that up too,
Or do they just have several like what is it, the love and marriage shows?
No, I would think that they'd bring I can't speak. They would have like different people they bring in at different ports.
Oh, different
They
cruise
probably
director?
wouldn't repeat the same. They'd probably do like every week. They'd probably switch people in and out.
Oh, so it's different directors and cast and whatnot.
Yeah.
Well, we had the same cruise director, but entertainment was switching in and out, like you said. They would, pick up
the entertainment
and drop off people.
So. That'd be hard though, like as a cruise director to plan 9 months worth of activities. Yeah.
Well, you'd have to really plan that out before the cruise even starts, not as the cruise is going. And Adventures with Roxanne had come in. I'm sorry I didn't get to say hello to you. I read your comment and I apologize for not saying hey. Danny D has come in. Hey, Danny D.
Hey, Danny.
So Cruising Scene says the smaller ships are more personal. And I agree with that. And I believe that they do have to have the personal or the smaller ships because there's a lot of smaller ports that these ships have to get into if it's on a world cruise.
So you don't have the amenities of the larger ships. So that makes it even more challenging, right?
Right.
Keep yourself preoccupied or with ship activities.
Correct.
9 months. Whew.
Yeah. So 9 months. I don't think I could do 9 whole months. As much as I love being on a cruise, I would have to come. I'd have to.
What's your theoretical max, do you think, so far? So
I could probably do 3 months. 3 months tops. And then I would get burnt out, I think, of all the nonstop.
Without your son? Without your...
Well, no, he would be with me.
That's the key there. Have to sneak that dog in. Emotional support animal. We're still working on the graphics on that.
Captain Billy J says there's a lot of logistics to worry about. Have some get your mail for important things. What to do with your pets.
You gotta forward it or
and your prescriptions. Like, how would you get all your prescriptions filled? I know that they have a fully staffed medical facility in there now, but they have to worry about prescriptions for the whole 9 months. No doctor is going to write you a script for 9 months. I mean, they might, but.
Do you think they deal with cases of like cabin fever or whatnot? People going stir crazy?
Well, these little TikTok things, everybody keeps saying eventually there's going to be some drama that, I mean, you're on this ship with 2,600 people. Eventually, there could be some drama.
What if you get...
Well, there was already some drama with this cruise.
If you put in the brig...
Hold on. So they were saying that these world cruisers paid for this package. And then, you have the people who bought the incremental ones. Well, some of them were Pinnacle status, and they're getting better perks than the world cruisers. So there was some drama there of why they were getting more perks than what people that paid for the world cruise. So
if they get put in the brig, Would they stay there?
No, I would think they would get them out at the next port.
Yeah, they make them walk the plank.
I mean, at that point, you're like a pirate, right? If you're like
Yeah, pretty much.
As long as it's over winter, Cheryl would do 3 months.
Well, that's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? Probably those 3 months are up in Alaska, all those places that are really cold. And
yeah. Right now, I think it's down. The World Cruise is down by Brazil right now. They're down that way.
How many ports?
Hey, Will G, thanks for coming in. I don't know, but I know there's 13. What do they call it? 13. I don't know, of the continents or whatever that it's going to.
13 ports, you mean?
No, it's going more than 13 ports. Those are like the designated.
Let me ask AI. How many?
Hey, Journey with June and Brady. Welcome in.
Hello.
Hey, Clock Family Adventure. Welcome in.
Hey, Clock made it in.
So Roxanne is saying, or Adventures with Roxanne is saying, you have to go to your insurance company and tell them you're going to be on a 9-month cruise and you get your medicine that way. Okay, that's good to know then. Yeah.
According to AI, it depends on the itinerary, but between 100 to 150 ports.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For 9 months, there's like 100 to 150.
I mean, I could now you're selling me a little bit. Like,
yeah, but you gotta pay for those excursions on top of that cruise.
Well, I think some of the excursions were included.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they included some of the excursions. I think it includes your alcohol package too. So that's included, I believe. Maybe Roxanne can tell us that because she knows a little bit more about it since she knows someone on it. But I think if you purchase the whole package, your alcohol is included, your laundry is included. Your standard restaurants, you still have to pay for the up restaurants or whatever. But hey, Mark the Shark and Warmstrong Adventures, thank you for coming in. I wanted to pop in and say howdy. I'm at dinner with friends. All right. Thanks, Darian, for coming in.
Celebrity Cruises has 123 night cruise. Grand World Voyage. 100 ports. Through Celebrity.
Okay. Celebrity. That's maybe.
Now you're talking.
So let us know in the chat if you would actually go on a world cruise.
And tell us for how long.
Yeah, and tell us what your max would be.
Theoretical limit, and I think it's highly personal, right? Depending on the person and what responsibilities that you will either bring with you or leave behind.
So what? So Scrow's Nest, if you were going on a world cruise, what activities on the cruise would you look for? Hey, Clock.
What's going on?
Other than napping?
Other than napping, what activities would you look for? Would you look for a more relaxed cruise, or would you still look for a go kind of cruise?
Probably more of a relaxed.
9 months.
Then again,
9 months.
150 ports. That could.
I think that I think first of all, what you're going to find probably is predominantly old people on this cruise. So
retired folks.
Yeah, they're the ones that can afford it. And so I think it's going to be more relaxed than anything else because that's. Again, getting back to we did Hawaii and we did the Panama Canal, and those were all older. You saw very few children on there, and it was more relaxed
so
stuff.
It's not
That's
really
the way it is for northeastern
cruise.
What's that?
What Clock?
I was saying the northeastern cruises, it's the same way. It's not too many younger people. We had a medium age of 68.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And was that a 7-day?
That was a 9-day.
Yeah, I think anything more than 7, that's the type of crowd you're gonna.
You can just imagine trying to bring a kid.
You must have felt like a kid on that cruise then.
Yeah.
There is kids on this world cruise.
Would they homeschool them?
I guess because there is some kids that they're showing that are on this cruise.
That's several semesters worth of schooling.
Well, if you have free internet, you could do that.
Those could be people working the cruise, actually. The kids.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, come on. Think about that. You'll get that.
Yeah. Out of the country.
Yeah, child labor laws don't exist.
Hey, Z, welcome in. Cruising Scene says Roxanne is going on her first cruise with us in October. She's the next helping hands for cruising recipient. Okay, now I know who you are. I saw you last night on, not last night, was it last New Year's Eve on the spoiled Michael Ann's thing.
Okay.
Couple months.
So
max.
couple max
Before and
more.
after that. So Cruise Nuts has a max.
You'd be bored, Cruise Nuts?
Couple of months.
Would you be bored? Why would you be bored, Cruise Nuts? You're go.
How can you not be bored after several months on the same ship?
I don't know if I'd be bored. I mean, I'd get tired of the ship, I'm sure, but you always got to look forward to the next port that you're going to. It's going to be your main thing to look.
I would say the ports will probably save the trip because of all the different countries and their cultures to experience. Yep. So that kind of makes sense.
So Clock, since you're late to the party, would you go on a 9-month world cruise, or would that be too long for you?
I tried to live on a cruise ship, so she doesn't want to have any parts of it.
With or without your family? No.
With the wife. But she doesn't want to have any parts of it. She wants to have a house to go to for Christmas and people to come over for Christmas and stuff like that.
Well, you can still keep your house.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Cost?
Yeah, that's the thing is the cost of the upkeep and everything else while you're on the cruise all the time. But I think what I'm going to end up doing is doing maybe a cruise a month or something like that. Probably seems like more realistic.
Well, you are doing about a cruise a month.
I am not. I did 5 cruises last year.
Only 5.
Only 5.
God, makes our 2 seem like nothing.
Yeah, but how many land trips did you take?
2 or 3. Went to Vegas and went to Vegas and went to Tennessee.
So Captain says he's not captain anymore.
Yeah, former captain.
Former captain says I would go on a cruise if I could bring my cat and Sherry pays for it.
There you go.
I ain't got no money to pay for myself, let alone you.
I rather, to his point, to his credit, I'd rather bring a cat than a dog. I think cats are like less maintenance on a ship. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
We gotta admit. Look at her.
The cat will go to the box. The dog is going to want to try to get into everything.
Oh yeah. They're gonna go everywhere.
Hey, Palazula. Well, that's the other thing. Even if these people can't really take their animals, but if you did, I'm sure there's a bunch of different different rules. You have to different laws for different countries and shots and vaccines and.
Even though the cruise line may allow you to bring an emotional support cat, but not necessarily if you go into Singapore or some other remote destination.
So Warmstrong is saying 6 months. He would go 6 months.
6 months easy? He said easy.
Mm-hmm.
As if it's nothing for him. Wow.
So Clock, since you're a picky eater, what would you do about the food? This is starting to hurt my head. What would you do about
I'm not as picky as what y'all think I am. I can eat a cheeseburger every single day and not be bothered. So I still have a main dining room every night. So I'm always going to find something I can eat.
Really? No escargot every night?
No.
So I'm sure they would recycle the food through eventually, because that's 9 months. But I'm sure you could find a burger, maybe.
Would you guys be like, no, this is recycled, take it back, it's beneath me?
Yeah. As long as it's not the burgers that we had on MSC. Those were pretty terrible.
Oh, yeah, without ketchup, right?
Yeah.
So, Clock, let me ask you, out of what have you been on anything besides Royal and MSC? Or you've only
Royal, MSC, and Carnival.
Okay.
Oh, and NCL. So
out of all of those, which cruise line would you prefer if you had to do 9 months out of
Royal? But I'm going to say an Oasis class, and they're not going to do an Oasis class.
No, it's too large. They'd have to do something small to get into the smaller ports.
Yep.
So they could never be an Oasis class world trip?
No, because some of these countries, their ports won't be able to support a big ship.
It would just be a world trip without the many ports, right?
I mean, look at Tampa. Tampa can't support a big
Yeah.
ship coming in here.
Or they can ferry. Well, that'll be a long ferry.
Yeah. So I mean, I
don't know.
so all those ports like that we have to tender into a lot of those, they can't support the big ships.
I mean, I would
So
definitely be more interested in a larger Oasis class ship for world tour because there's more to do, right?
yeah, but
there's a ton to do, and just you can kind of go on one side of the ship and like explore the ship very slowly for the 9 months.
Slowly absorb it like a fine wine. Sipping.
Yeah. Yeah.
you would be able to do one little room a day.
Yeah.
Try one thing new, and a buffet.
One meal a day. Do the review on it. Cruising Scene says they want to retire on a ship.
I would too, but
That's
she wants to have no parts of it.
Now, ask Warmstrong if he would still do 6
You
months
asked
without.
Armstrong. You said
You're the interpreter. Interpret what
no.
I'm saying.
Speak right into the thing. You
All
asked
right.
Armstrong.
Armstrong, would you still do the 6 months without ketchup? Tell me. That's the real question.
He can do it because we found out the trick is just get off, and that guy got off in Miami and bought some
did he?
from CVS or Walgreens there.
So the real answer is to sneak it aboard like contraband.
Yeah.
So Will G's saying that he thinks you spend a couple days in some of the ports.
That kind of makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Or else you would just burn through the ports way too quickly, right?
Yeah.
It would be definitely a very go trip if you only stay there once.
And I think that would be pretty awesome because some of those ports you'll probably never go to again. So if you can actually stay there a couple of days, then you may be able to knock out most of the things you want to do.
That's true, and do multiple excursions. Yeah.
Yep.
Kind of makes sense. But you're saying they throw in? Is it only one excursion per port? Or is there a limit?
I think there's like they give you like
groups.
Yeah, it's like a package.
Like a package.
Yeah.
So you can do multiple per port. Well, it's not that bad.
But it's not all excursions. It's only certain
destinations.
We take more land trips than cruising, says Cruise Nuts. Hey, Crossover Paranormal Society, thanks for coming in.
The equivalent to land would be going on a road trip that lasts for several months. Some people have done that. We have a friend right now that's kind of doing that.
But you wouldn't be able to go around the world. You'd only be able to go in the U.S.
Yeah. Like, maybe through RVing or what.
Drive down to South America.
Yeah, Canada.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
Canada,
Ryan, thank you for coming in. And CNS Travel, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for the subscription, CNS Travel.
So,
subscribing, I should say.
Let's see.
Billy J,
former.
You need to make sure that you take a bottle of ketchup. It might not be the seashore, but
it'll be contraband.
What was the one you were on, Claude?
We were on the Meraviglia, and on day 2 we didn't have any ketchup. On day 3, it was probably 2 or 3 days we didn't have any ketchup. When they finally brought it back out, one day Bill asked for it, and they gave him a bottle like this big, a little glass bottle. Why they even have it that small is beyond me. That makes no sense whatsoever that they have a glass bottle this big on the ship.
That's a tease right
those
there.
Those are room service. Those are room service bottles.
I'm sure that's probably exactly what it was. So Bill started carrying that around with him. And then finally they started putting it out, but they were putting it out in this big bowl, like this big, with a spoon in it. Well, that spoon was smaller than the bowl was. So the spoon would fall into the ketchup, and then these kids would reach their hand in and grab it. And they're like, I'm good. I don't need any ketchup that bad.
So note to self, Billy J, take your own bottle.
Wait. But is it contraband? Maybe does he have to use rum runners to sneak the ketchup on board?
No, you can take it sealed. As long as it's sealed, you can take it out.
Okay, not a pre-open ketchup.
You call them rum runners, those packages that you get for your you're putting your alcohol in your suitcase.
Yeah. You see ketchup coming out of a shampoo bottle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Together We Travel. Welcome in. So Adventures with Roxanne says all the food and drinks on the ship were included, and they wash their clothes once a week. My friend is on a 25-day cruise right now, and the last port they were in, the chef cooked the specialty dish.
So maybe that's something that you have to ease your way into, not jump straight to 9 months, but maybe do like a 25-day one.
Now they did show that the TikTokers, the younger TikTokers, they all got Royal Caribbean invited them to the chef's table so they could put it on TikTok. So they did get that thrown in.
So they got invited for free, you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's $100 and some a person, isn't it?
Yeah. And they all had their videos on TikTok the other day at the
smart.
chef's table.
Yeah.
It's free advertising
it's
for
better
them, right?
advertising, yeah, than cable television. So who's ever is interested, we're Destination Funds available. Right?
Yeah.
Any kind of endorsements?
No, I'm sure they're paying. They're paying for the cruise. They had to pay. That's not a free cruise. They were just on it. They got the chef's table for free.
They got like a perk upgrade.
I'll take whatever they want to give me for free.
Yeah, right.
And I'll wear whatever shirt they want me to wear. It can have 50 logos on it.
There you go. You'd be walking with all kinds of logos around.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a new business idea. There you go. You can buy a slot. Someone could buy like your one of your nipples and be like,
I can sell it by the inches.
Yeah, NASCAR.
So what would have been smart for this world cruise if as a producer went in there and made a reality show out of it, because you probably.
Well, from what I heard, it's kind of acting like a reality show. There's somebody talking about the drama on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You're kind of stuck with those passengers, right?
Yeah, you're stuck with them for 9 months or however long your increment of that cruise is. Yeah,
that would be.
And see, that's the other benefit of the Oasis class. If you find somebody that you don't like, you got enough room to separate.
Yeah, you can hide.
The smaller ships, you're not.
No.
Especially that one. We've been on the Serenade of the Seas. You can't really hide on that ship.
The other perk too is if you get COVID, so what? You're there for so long. You'll pass your quarantine period, and you still have plenty of itinerary.
Yeah, but you might miss an important port.
Like 1 or 2 ports, maybe, but still.
Warmstrong, I would. He's talking about the ketchup.
He would. He would still go without the ketchup. Oh, Warmstrong, you're stronger than me, pal.
So Journeys with June and Brady, they want to retire in San Juan, Puerto Rico. We love San Juan. We want to go back though, because the first time we went to San Juan, we went on an excursion and
UK National Rainforest.
It got delayed coming back, our excursion, so we didn't get to see downtown. This time we went and saw downtown, and it was pouring down rain the whole time. So I want to actually go when the weather is
sunlight.
Yeah,
but you won't go. You won't get the Mofongo again.
Not there. I'd go somewhere else and get it.
It might be further out.
Yeah. We went on the Grandeur of the Seas of Royal smaller ships and had the absolute blast. Okay, so right now that's going out of Tampa. We haven't been on it, but somebody else
that used to come out of Baltimore, and my sister hated that ship. She calls it the Grandeur of the Seas, but I don't go by her. I don't go by her standards. I would still try it, but yeah, she refers to it as the garbage of the seas.
I've heard good things about it.
Yeah,
that's the first negative thing I've heard about. I think
your parents hate the Odyssey of the Seas.
No, Wonder of the Seas.
Oh, Wonder of the Seas.
Cruise Vet. He's been on Grandeur. He loves it.
Wonder's my favorite.
Really? Yeah, because her parents wouldn't stop talking about how overcrowded it was.
They complained about the elevators, and I'm thinking if they complained about those elevators, they wouldn't like the carnival celebration.
Point, like,
those were awful.
When we were on the Independence of the Seas with them, they would go out to people and purposely tell them, "Don't go on the Wonder. It's horrible." Horrible, as if they're trying to warn them from like danger or something.
Yeah, they did not like the elevator situation on Wonder. I don't know what it was, but they said they constantly had to wait. There was always a line for the elevator. And I'm like, well, good luck on if you're going to go on Carnival.
That's pretty much true for any ship of that size, right?
I mean, I've been on one or twice. Now, the first time was when it was reduced capacity, but I don't remember ever having that much of an issue getting on the elevator.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I mean, her parents are a bit finicky.
They love Princess.
Once
so
they
if it's
latch
not
on
Princess,
to something
forget
that
it.
bothers them, they won't let go of it. So yeah, now they're boycotting that particular.
My
ship.
cousin just got back from his 59th cruise. Oh, you're sounding like Armstrong and Clark over there.
I've only been on 12 cruises, maybe 13.
Really? That's it?
Yeah.
That's it.
Wow.
Those are large numbers.
Last year.
There's some that haven't even been on one.
Hey, Scratch and Pete, thanks for coming in.
Pete.
Captain Billy. Oh, not Captain.
Oh,
Billy J. I need to pick up some cat.
Yeah. It depends on where you hide the packets. That's all it is.
You better.
Be like sneaking drugs in.
Yeah.
Hey, Najuma Brown, thanks for coming in.
Hello.
Let's see.
I thought about loading up on those ketchup packets that you get from Chick-fil-A. They're the nice big ones.
Oh yeah.
Cruise
They're meant for like dipping nuggets and stuff.
We like flying to places that have personal services that pamper us while we're there. Well, if you're on a world cruise, I'm sure you're getting a little pampered over there.
I can, I see cruise nuts saying that with their pinky up.
Yeah. Snapping their fingers to get the.
We like places that too, cruise nuts. We like all inclusives, and that's what I would like to try to go. Yeah, I haven't been on an all inclusive. Well, I've been to one.
Yeah, but a long time ago. Like
I haven't been on one, and I'd like to try one. I know my brother Travel's thinking about doing one as well.
That's what all he does is going to Cancun and all inclusive. He swears by them.
Maybe, Clark, that's what you should do. Maybe you need to plan a group all inclusive and instead of a group cruise and see.
Yeah, we can compare contrast.
Yeah. You should plan that for 2020. What year are you up to now? 26, 20.
Well, I want to still do my Ireland, Scotland in 26. So I don't know.
All right, maybe 2027.
Oh my God, you guys are like far out in the calendar. Jeez. Soon it's going to be what, 2030? Talking about trips.
The problem is with these group things, let's just say Clock plans a group cruise tomorrow. He plans one, and then all of a sudden, 3 weeks later, somebody else has one on the same week.
A week before or a week after mine.
Yeah. It's like,
It's hard. The planets have to align for all of us to meet in any given place.
Yeah. Let me hop back over here. Cruising scene. We'll be on our 22nd cruise on the 27th of this month on the Dream. Oh, you got some competition, Clock, to keep up over there.
No, they can have it. I have 3 cruises this year. Well, technically 4 because it's back to back. But
so you're going light this year. That's what you're saying? Because last year you did 5, right?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
My wife told me not to book any more cruises. He sounds like this guy over here.
Will right there. He's on quite the extensive amount of cruises. So he's on Jubilee twice this year.
So, Will G, how long would you go on a cruise for if it was a world cruise? What's your max? Since you're the world traveler over there.
Wow. 9 months.
Journeys with June and Brady, they've been on 14. Hey, wasn't it June and didn't you just get back and you were sick? I think it was you. If it is, I hope you're feeling better. Will G says 90 days.
3 months.
3 months. That's about my thing.
A business
I just feel like after 3 months you get a little burnt out. Like you need to come home
3 months.
To read.
2 weeks in.
No, that's you. This one after like 5 days. He's like he's
I
home
can't handle
sick.
7 or 8.
He gets
depends on if it has a lot of ports. Or the
No, he said no. I mean, I would do 9 months.
Oh yeah, I would do 9 months. He says.
But I think Danny has the right idea. You got to build up to it. Like do a couple weeks and do 30 days.
Yeah,
Couple
you
weeks,
have to
he
do
gets,
that.
he gets homesick after 5 days. He gets grouchy and he gets in this mood after
Oh,
day 5.
you gotta. It's baby steps, my dear. Baby steps. Right? You're like, no, screw it. Book a year with
no,
the
I
dog.
wouldn't do a year. It's me, June, and I'm still sick. Oh, I hope you feel better soon.
Oh. Yeah,
So real quick, because I know we're almost out of time. Scrow's Nest want to talk about what did you say?
Saving money.
Yeah. So let's hear how to save some money over here.
All right. First of all, let me just plug myself. 998 subscribers. So, you know.
Oh, maybe it's not subscribed to Scrow's Nest. You need to make sure
anybody's inclined, and if you're the 1,000th subscriber, you get a bonus. So, you know. So it's almost like you want to unsubscribe and then wait and come. I shouldn't suggest that. But anyway. So, I was telling Sherry earlier, I said I was looking at AARP, and as you know, there's no age. You know, any age you can join. It's $12 a year. And they've added more gift cards because originally they just had like Carnival and Royal. And those were like 10%. Like if you bought a $100 gift card, you paid $90. If you bought a 500, you paid $450. And I mean, from personal experience, my wife and I have done this quite a bit. And the last I knew, we'd saved something like $1,100 on cruises. So, you know, does add up. Even though you think, well, what's $10 or $50? It's in your pocket, not the cruise line's pocket.
I do that anytime they put the gift cards on sale too. So yeah, it definitely adds up.
Yeah, and the other thing too is if you have like a credit card where maybe you get cash back, you know, you can benefit that way too. You know.
Oh yeah, the points. Yeah, especially with Capital One Quicksilver with the 1.5 cashback.
Yeah, but I remember on the Celebration, Nautical Nurse Nancy was talking about that, where you get the gift cards that are on sale through USAA, and then you use them to purchase the cruise. So you're actually saving the money that way.
Reminds me
or
of
not USAA. I'm sorry. What was it?
AARP.
AARP.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They've added Celebrity and they've added Princess. You know, both. Oh. And again, it's like 10%, but they've also added American Airlines. I mean, it's only 5% American Airlines. So if you bought like a $250 card, it's going to cost you $238. Which, you know, again, you think, well, what's $12? But you know, if you're and again, I'd rather have it in my pocket than American Airlines. Or you can buy a 500 for $475. So now, you know, you kind of. And when have you ever flown on American for less than $500? So anyway, I just thought that was kind of interesting. I mean, they did have some other stuff which didn't look like all that great of deals, like grocery stores and stuff like that. But you weren't really saving a lot there. But I wasn't aware that they were doing Princess and Celebrity or American Airlines. Oh, and also Amtrak. If you do Amtrak, that's also 5%. So
see, I thought it was just Carnival that they did. I didn't.
Yeah, well, it was for the longest time. It was just Carnival and Royal Caribbean, and that's why.
Did you restaurants too?
I think there were some restaurants on there. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but like I said, I mean, for $12, you know, for a year, you're gonna make your money back in no time. You know. So.
Yeah, I gotta look into that.
Yeah, if anyone goes to Disney, it's a similar hack there, buying the gift cards, and you get
you can buy them at Costco or Target or Sam's or.
Yeah, I've seen them over at Sam's and Costco, and you know, same deal.
Hey, Sean, thanks for coming in.
Hey, Sean.
Those kinds of gift cards, is it anything that's a penalty? Like, is there a max how long they'll hold on to that money before they start deducting?
Oh, supposedly not. No, I know what you're talking about.
Normally, company ones you don't. It's only those Visa ones that.
Exactly. I got screwed on that with a tire rebate from Michelin.
Same with me too. Yeah, it was a Goodyear rebate.
Yeah, and I went to use it. And they said, "Oh, Yeah, they said that expired like 6 months ago. You got to be kidding me! I didn't think these things expired. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway,
That's one thing. Anytime I get those Visa gift cards, I use those right away.
Well, yeah. Unfortunately, I learned my lesson. You know, that was like an $80 lesson right there that I lost out on. So, and so at $9.98. Come on, let's not all jump on this at once. You know.
So Cheryl says she's purchased cards from Art before. So
Right.
did you use them for the celebration? Because I know some people did that. They bought them for that group cruise and then used them that way. You can purchase the cruise and you can use them on the cruise.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. When you go to pay, you give them the number. And again, the other thing we found too is it makes more sense to buy the $500 ones because otherwise you're sitting there giving them 5 PIN numbers, where this way you only have to give them 1 PIN. And if you use the card and you get back a refund from Carnival, they'll put it back on the card. So don't say, oh, well, I've used this one and throw it away, because they may put the money back on there and,
Oh.
you'll want to use it again.
That in the last trip, and we were spending on all kinds of merch we didn't need.
Yeah.
Because I had an onboard credit I had to use up.
Coach has done videos on this, so that's what Will G said.
Mm-hmm.
Funnel heads too, so check that out. Look who's here!
Woo! Where's my Alma? Where is she?
I have purchased Carnival and I recently ordered for my next Royal cruise. Okay, so I guess you could do Royal on there too then, not just Celebrity.
Right.
Royal.
Yeah, they had Carnival and Royal for quite a while.
Okay. We should have done that for Utopia. We could have got a deal that way for the Utopia of the Seas.
Yeah.
Clock, why didn't you tell me about this?
Well, have you paid it off? Have you paid it off or not?
No, I guess I could still do it.
Yeah, you can still do it. Plus, you can you can use it. Take one of the cards on board. Just use it, for purchases on board. So.
Okay. I purchased Carnival and recently ordered for my next Royal cruise.
So you're saying Princess as well? That's surprising.
Yeah, Princess.
Because Princess usually, like, I don't know the polite way to say it, but hire more.
Well, he's saying Celebrity did it too now.
Yeah.
Oh, Celebrity.
You're trying to say more upscale than Carnival is what you
mean. Upscale. There you go. That's the word I was searching for.
Celebrity.
Exclusive.
Yeah, there you go.
We've been looking. Well, not we.
She's been looking.
I've been looking for the new
Celebrity ship?
Yeah, the Ascent. I've been looking at some.
Ever since Views and Cues vlogged about it, you're now all over about this.
Try it.
I sent her a video of a room tour that I asked her to get me for. I asked her to reserve that room for me for the for Christmas, but I did not get my reservation number, so I guess she's still looking into it.
Hey, Mary Ellen, welcome in. I bet Mary Ellen would do the World Cruise if it was Carnival and it was 9 months. Mary Ellen, would you do it if you were on a ship for 9 months?
9 months.
Well, she was working on the ship. The Celebration, so if she could work on there, she's cool. She's good to go.
I don't know.
Let's see if what she says. So the verdict is we would all do a world cruise. It just depends how long that world cruise is.
And where it's going, right?
Well, I don't care where it's going.
You don't care where it's going?
I don't care where it's going. It's all places I haven't been.
Really? You'd be open to pretty much anything?
Yeah. There's a lot of places I haven't been.
I would be, because I'm good with just staying on the ship.
Yeah, if you don't like the port, you stay on the ship, right?
I wonder how many sea days with that 6
You're going to have a lot, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After a while, you'll be like looking through the binoculars like a pirate, searching for other ships.
Land ho!
Talking about scurvy.
I mean, think about it. We've only been to the Caribbean and we've only been to Seattle
Yeah, Alaska area. That's it.
So think about it. That cruise, if that
Yeah,
went
we have
all
that
over the place, we'd
Huge
be
percentage of the world we haven't explored
yeah.
yet. And
So
it is a water planet. So.
Well, you got to come west.
hey George,
is
RB3,
true.
welcome in. So Clock, what's your next cruise?
Icon of the Seas, January
Coming up.
27th.
Icon? What?
Coming
24
up.
days.
The floating water park?
That's right.
The
You know-
which neighborhood are
all
you
the
in?
kids are at the water park, and I'll have some time to spend doing my own stuff.
You know, they're being a little shady with it. They're not saying when it's going to hit Miami. They keep saying it's going to San Juan first. It will be there for a couple days, but they're not saying the actual day that it's going to be in Miami.
I think it's in San Juan now. I think someone said it's in. I think somebody posted that it was in Puerto Rico.
It probably is.
I mean, it's going to be in Miami. They have 3 tester cruises before ours.
Mm-hmm.
So I know at least one of them's on the 20th. Most of the tester cruises, I think, are only like 2 or 3 days each.
I just read the comment from down under. Oh, damn. That's true. I mean, 9 months, people start to get awfully touchy-feely, with the pineapples. You never know.
He might run out of pineapples for 9 months.
That's true. That's where the ketchup comes in. So,
Sean, I always have pineapples for you. There's
look
always
at that. This
pineapples.
guy's ready.
All right, so you're going on Icon, and
Well,
then
how long though?
That's just a 7-day.
7 days. Wow.
and then
Well, 7
Scrow's
nights.
Nest has one coming up within a few days, right?
Yeah, we leave Saturday and we get on it on Monday, January 8th. And it's the Radiance out of Long Beach. Just a little 4-day short cruise to Catalina Island, Ensenada, 1 sea day back to Long Beach. So,
Catalina wine mixer.
yeah.
Clock, are you flying into Miami and flying out of Miami like the day of and the day you get back? So you have no.
I am flying into Miami on the 25th early. So we'll be there all day long on the 25th. And then the Sunday we come back. I think it's Saturday we come back. We fly out at like noon. So not much time to do a whole lot. I may take the wife down to the place where we met you all, and walk around that area. And if the ship's there, try to get a view of the ship. But I don't think the ship's going to be until that morning because there's just too many ships in that weekend. I want to say the day we go there's 5 or 6 ships.
Oh wow!
So you saying you're flying in the day of the cruise?
No.
Oh,
The day
okay.
before, just early.
Right.
So I'll have a whole day to do something. It just don't know exactly what I'm doing yet.
Mm-hmm.
I would get there really, really early because if there's 5 ships in there, plus this ship that holds God knows how many people, which is now going to be the largest cruise ship.
The map here, Icon.
The traffic might be
5,600 passengers. That's not.
That's it.
counting-
5,600 is at double capacity. That's not counting all the kids that are going to be on that damn thing.
That's
I don't
true.
know. Do you
Plus
really
crew
think there's going to be
members.
that many kids for that much money of what that cruise costs?
It's up there. It's right up
Kids,
with
it's all kids sail free.
I know, but I don't know.
Cruise Wonder.
Well, I know how we Cruise got their kids on there, and there's been like in all the different Facebook pages. There's several people that have already put in there. All our kids are going.
Oh, it's not that bad. Oasis is 6,699. We've been on that one. Wonder is 7,000 people.
All right, so Mary Ellen Dillon says she would if the Wi-Fi was good enough. She's already working from the ship as it is. Figure for 9 months, I think there would be some overlap, but also variety depending on what provisions they get at the port.
Yeah, depends on what countries you invade. What ships
I don't think there's any overlap as far as the ports go.
No, I think she meant meals.
Oh, okay.
I think it's the smaller ships because they couldn't sell out the larger that, and I don't think the larger ships. Some of these ports can accommodate the larger ships. So, all right. So, Scrow's Nest.
Yes.
What you got going on with your channel this week? You've got any lives or premieres going on?
I've got a video. I'm almost done, and I'll be putting it up probably maybe tomorrow or what is it tomorrow? Wednesday or Thursday. I'm all confused over because the holiday screws up.
I know. It feels like Monday and it's Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly. So.
All right, so if you haven't checked out Scrow's Nest channel, you need to make sure you go check that out. He needs 2 more subscribers to get him to his 1,000 subs, right?
Right. And I did post a video a couple of days ago on the casino on the celebration. So it's a full tour, driving around, looking at all the people and the machines and the tables, and all that good stuff, you know.
Blocky, what you got?
Well, we'll have our normal live on Sunday night. Everything should be back to normal by then. With my wife, and I just put you out the other day, and I haven't started on the next one. I have so much stuff to do. It isn't funny. I need to get on it, but I just haven't yet. I'm slacking. There's no other excuse.
And then we have another carnival celebration video we just posted the other day from the celebration for day 2. So go check that out if you have not watched it yet.
And we're planning to publish more.
Yeah, we've
soon.
already got some already done. I just need to put the tags and stuff and get them out. So you'll probably see another one pop up here by this weekend.
And stay tuned for our celebrity.
Yeah, we gotta start on our celebrity too. But then we'll be live next Tuesday. I'm gonna drop in here a link for After Us. If you guys want to go raid Moonlight Adventures is live right now. Just came on. So I have dropped that in there. If you want to head over there and is that the right link? Hold on.
Yeah. You copied it, right?
Okay. So if you want to head over there and catch Moonlight Adventures and just, put defund raid and let them know we're over there from here. And everybody, thank you so much for coming in and have a great rest of the week. And Happy New Year to everybody.
Survived another year.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, hold on. I got to end this. Ooh, 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 ooh.